Happy evening, everyone. So, all of you. So, welcome all. How are you all? Good. Thank you for joining us today for this free introductory session on solution focused brief therapy. So, happy evening, all. Yeah, good. So, thank you all. Thank you all for your response. Okay. So, many of you may already be familiar with Dr. Hussein Bashar sir, right? So, for those who are new, we have a short introduction video that gives an overview of his experience and journey. Let's watch that video first, okay?
Dr. Hussein Basha, a visionary leader empowering minds and transforming lives. In a world where minds seek meaning and hearts yearn for hope, stands a visionary dedicated to empowering people, inspiring transformation and creating a world of peace. He is Dr. Hussein Basha, a beacon of the human mind. A distinguished psychologist, special educator, life coach, professor and author and social activist, Dr. Hussein Basha is a licensed rehabilitation professional under the Rehabilitation Council of India, Government of India. For over 2 decades, he has touched and transformed the lives of more than 2 lakh individuals through thousands of motivational sessions and training programs conducted across India and abroad. His impactful sessions have inspired people from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Kerala and Odisha to international destinations including Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Riyadh, Muscat, Doha and Colombo. A passionate advocate for youth empowerment and community development, Dr. Hussain has been devoted to serving humanity since his student days. An exceptional academic, he holds 13 degrees in diverse fields such as psychology, social work, business administration, human resource management, commerce, law, and international business. A true lifelong learner, he continues to prove that education is the most powerful tool for transformation. He is a certified national trainer and author of Junior Chamber International, JCI, and serves as director of the Lions Club of Padiyanallur, President of the Art of Peace Foundation and WHO International, Director of the National Institute of Psychology and Research and Chief Executive Officer of Mastermind International, which operates across India, the UAE and the USA. A prolific writer, Dr. Hussain has authored several acclaimed books including Varkei Vasapadum, Life Will Obey You, Vetri Kale NLP, The Art of Success NLP, Unarvai Unnai, Feel Yourself, and Yennai Thedum Vinakan, Questions That Seek Me. His works continue to inspire readers to explore their inner strength and embrace positive change. In recognition of his exceptional contributions, he has received over 16 national and international awards, including the Best Teacher Award from the Ministry of Education, Best Citizen of India Award, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award, and Psychology Hero Award. Dr. Hussain has also created 3 world records in mental health awareness: the world's longest 16-hour continuous online training marathon, the Global Happiness Synchrony involving over 200 trainers worldwide, and the world's longest human chain for mental health awareness with more than 2,000 participants. He has also contributed to the media as the concept creator of the documentary Kadal Kadanda Paravaigal, and worked as an associate director and actor in several social awareness short films. Through his globally recognized online diploma programs, DCP and MDCC, he has empowered more than 5,000 participants, of whom 90% are women, helping them build confidence and self-reliance through psychological education. Every word he speaks ignites the belief, yes, I can. A radiant force transforming minds and lives, he continues to be a guiding light of human emotion and psychology. Dr. Hussein Basha, the psychology hero of human emotion. All glory to the Almighty.
Thank you. So thank you for watching. He will now guide us through the core concept of SFBT and its practical application in counseling and training. Without further delay, I invite Dr. Hussein Basha Sir to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Happy evening. Yes. How are you all? Hope you're doing great. Yeah. Okay. I think people from different background are here. Okay. Fine. Thank you. So we have people from DCP, the newly launched course, Advanced Certificate in Life Coaching. And we have students who have joined only for SFBT. We have a guest and we have our MDCC psychology and counseling students. Okay. So how many of you heard the name SFBT, Solution Focused Belief Therapy, before our promotion? If yes, type yes. If no, if you are learning, if you are listening for the first time, type first time. If you have already listened this name, this therapy, mention yes. Okay. So many, the topic is new. Okay. First time. Okay. So wonderful topic and amazing concepts. And we'll be wondering how we are not aware about all these concepts so far. All the different concepts, simple concepts, simple ideology, but the concept and the results and the outcome, what we are going to get from SFBT is very high, very interesting. Okay. So SFBT is a short course. It's a part of DCP and part of life coaching, advanced certificate in life coaching. So let us get into the topic now. Okay. Right. So there were different situations. We have seen people got stuck and they wanted solutions to come back. Okay. So let me explain some of the situations. Yeah, notes will be shared for the new students who join for SFBT, who join for DCP, life coaching. For all the existing students and new students, all material will be shared. Whatever you are sharing in the screen, whatever you see in the screen, except my picture, you will get everything. Okay. So let me explain some of the situations. Anita. So Anita is having boredom, feeling boredom, and she's at home, not going for work. Rather, she's not happy sitting at home. Something is stopping her to be happy. Yeah. And she wants to do something, but she's not able to do. And she keeps on thinking about what she has not got. Yeah. And she's thinking that she's wasting her time being there at home. So all these things are there. This is Anita's situation. So Anita, so feeling that she's being trapped and she's made by others to sit at home and not able to work and preparing the food and doing the routine, and she's not able to go to the next level. So that's what she's thinking. Okay. This is Anita's situation. This is Anita's situation. And let us go to Babu. What is Babu's situation? So Babu has got serious problem in the relationship. Yeah. So he's trying to maintain relationship with many people, but he's not able to do. Somehow the relationship is breaking. He's not able to consistently maintain the relationship. That is his problem. And every time he wants to do something, he wants to maintain the relationship and he is suffering. So this is the situation of Babu. Yeah. Let us go to Rajesh. Rajesh is a person who is thinking he is a failure because many times he has attempted, has tried many things. At some point, he's getting stuck and not able to move further. Yeah. And whatever he's trying to do, but again and again he's getting the failure situation and he's not able to succeed. This is the situation of Rajesh. So we have three people here, Anita, Babu, Rajesh, and three different situations. But one thing is common here. What is that? Three different people from three different backgrounds. But one thing is common here. What is that? Yeah? Yeah. Anita has got the problem for not going to the work and feeling bored at home. Babu, relationship issues. Rajesh, not able to succeed. And what is that one problem all of them are facing? Negativity and failure. Not satisfied with what they have. Unhappy, trapped. Okay. So what is that one thing common among them? Anita, Babu, Rajesh. Unhappy. Okay. Right. So all these things are correct. Yeah. All these things are correct. Okay. Not planning to success. Lack of confidence. All these things are correct. But one thing which is common, just simple, is that the problem. What is that? Problem. So all of them having one issue, that is a problem. They have a problem. And what is the solution? What is the solution? That is the question. What is the solution? For all of them, we can even give one solution so that everybody will get solution. For all of them, of course, some maybe we have to customize for their problems. There are some solutions which can be used in different situations as a template for almost all the problems. Sfbt is all about templates, mostly. By asking this question, you will get some solution. By applying this in your life, you will get some solution. By thinking about this, you will get something, some solution. Like this, Sfbt is coming up with various concepts and the frames, how we can move towards the solutions. It's a wonderful concept. Yeah. So we'll see further how Sfbt was developed and how it will be helpful for us. They were the people, developers of Sfbt. Steve Rishazer, Insu Kimbek. They were the people. So they who prepared this, who developed this Sfbt in three family therapy family center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And early 1980s, they have developed this. And why they joined together and developed this? And it has become very powerful because they joined together and prepared this. What made them prepare this effectively? How they were able to succeed in this a particular therapy to give solution for many persons? What could be the reason? Because of their combination, so they could find out many positive results and the solutions for many problems. What is that? What made them prepare this therapy effectively? Yeah? Any idea? Teamwork? What made them? Okay. Problem? Yeah. They got the answer. Yes. When Sheila and Afrin, they are husband and wife. They were husband and wife. That is the key, that they have got some solution. If both are them satisfied, of course, most of the problems will be solved, isn't it? Yeah. So they may be having the problem. So being husband and wife, so jointly they prepared this and developed this so that many of the problem, yeah. Yeah. The relationship itself a problem. So they wanted to overcome it. They wanted to make it solution focused, not the problem focused. They wanted to make it solution focused. So if you go back to the history of Insu Kim Beg, he got married to Charles Beg. She was from Seoul, Korea, and Charles Beg was the first husband of Insu Kim Beg. And she moved to US and got married to Sfbt Chasser. Okay, so how we can see this one? She has moved from the problem to solution. She has moved from the problem to solution. So that could be the trigger point for them, for her to initiate for this therapy, isn't it? This is all our idea, basic idea, but we don't know. Yeah. So Steve Jesus is the second husband. So they joined together and developed this therapy. How can we apply this therapy and where we can apply? How can we apply and where we can apply? So application, so we can use it in different places. We can use it in the school. I'll be giving some of the case studies how I used for the school refusal and all. It is completely a therapy which is having the different questions. There are a lot of questions in SFBT which will make us to move to the next level. Only the questions. The major focus of SFBT is questions. The valuable questions will give valuable answers. So they put valuable questions in different angles that we can get connected to the client and we can make the client to go to the next level. Yeah, to come out of the problem. And the behavioral problem at school we can use. There were many school refusal cases we could solve only by using SFBT. Only one question. I'll explain what is that question in the next class. So only one question which made people think, so how they can go towards a solution. Yeah. So it can be used for the school refusal and the behavioral problem in the school, and the child abuse and family breakdown to come out of the abuse cases. By the cognitive level, it can be changed. And people who are using drug use, a relationship problem. So everything we can make them analyze and we can make them come out of it quickly. So for that, SFBT can be used. And before getting into the core concept of SFBT, so we will know about SFBT, how it works. We know that many of us are from various courses and various background and psychology background. We know about NLP, we know about CBT, we know about hypnotherapy and all various therapies. So most of the therapies, it involves more time, maximum time and focus and getting the solution. SFBT, only through the conversation, with the minimum time, it gives solution for our problems, whatever may be the problem. So just having few conversation in the minimum time, that is making us think and to choose appropriate solutions. So that is the advantage of SFBT. Yeah. And it is giving us the preferred future rather than the past. Most of the SFBT questions or SFBT statements, whatever we are going to discuss, so that will be focusing about the future. So why you should focus in future? We all know that most of us are in the problem because we are in the past. Most of us are in the problem because we are in the past. Past we cannot undo. It's not a computer. We can go and undo the past, so that I'll be okay, I'll be happy in future. No. Past, you have to accept it. Past, if it is unfinished, that means it's not complete. Emotionally, if it is triggering or disturbing, you will not be in a position to come out of it. Disability doesn't talk about past problems. It is talking about future hopes, preferred future. And SFBT, mostly it's a content free also. We have used the word content free in some other therapy. Where did we use? We have used the word content free in various other therapies. Did we use content free? Hello? What does it mean? Content free means what? Content free means what? We have used in NLP. Okay. So what is content free? Okay. So let me ask one question. Yeah. When a client is coming to you, so what will be your answer? What will be your question? When client comes to you, what will be your question? What will be your question? When the client comes to you, what will be your question? And what do we need exactly from the client in order to move further? What will you after that? Afrin is telling, what will you ask? How are you? And they are not fine. That's why they are coming to the counseling. Yeah. It's better not to ask how are you. And don't ask the client how are you. Yeah. And they will be definitely telling this answer. I'm not fine. What made you think that you need this session? Wow. What made you think that you need this session? And what is their problem? You want to know? First, create the conductive uh, atmosphere. What do you want to know? Okay. So the word content free is better. Everybody should know before proceeding to SFBT. Content free. Content free. Yeah. So normally what happens when a client comes after building rapport, after inquiring the basic things, and when we enter into the session, we ask this question, what is your problem? Yeah. What is your problem? For what you have come? This is the routine pattern. That's what we think that the counseling is taking place. This is how the counseling should take place. But two therapies are breaking this concept. One is NLP, another one is SFBT. One is NLP, another one is SFBT. You don't have to know in detail about client's problem. And you will be wondering, how many of you are wondering now? In order to do counseling, you don't have to know the past problem of the client. If you are wondering, type W. If you are wondering, I am telling you are coming for a counseling and I am telling, I will not be asking you any question, but I will be giving you the solution or I will be making you think about the solution. I don't want your problem. Then how will I give the solution? Yeah, how will I give the solution? If you are having this thought in your mind, that will change through this session. I don't want your problem in detail. And when I heard first time the word content free, I did not believe actually. I did not believe. I thought that how is it possible? Without knowing my problem, how a counselor can give the solution? But the way it's working, the concept is amazing. The templates are working. The powerful concept is working. Sir, that's another point. Another point is that will the client trust if you are not asking the problem and you are conducting the session? That is a question. It's not that you should not listen to the client. You can listen to the client, but you don't have to focus on the problem. That is a point. For client satisfaction only, because the client will not trust otherwise if you are not listening. Agree? The client is coming and trying to tell the problem and you are telling, oh, don't tell the problem. I will give you the solution. You don't talk about any problem. The client will think that we are mad. The client will leave. The client will tell, hey, this person is not asking my problem and telling that he will give solution. How is it possible? He will leave. Only for that purpose, just listen whatever they say. Don't dig into the problem. Don't get into the problem deeply. We don't want that. We don't want that. How is it possible then give a solution? We want only from the client what do they want exactly now, not what happened in the past. Got the point? We want from the client not what they were doing. We want what they want now. That's all. Sir, my husband was doing this, my husband is like that, my husband did this 5 years back, what happened? No, 10 years back, what happened? My mother-in-law is like that, my mother-in-law is like that. I will be asking one question. What do you want now? Yeah? What do you want now? What do you want now? That's all. Sir, I want my husband to be like this. I want my mother-in-law to be like this. I want this. This is what I want. Being a counselor, not your problem in detail. Because for all your problems, you will be finding solutions now. The way how I am posing the questions, the way how I am going to use the template for this session, that is fine. You don't have to tell in detail about your husband, your family, your background, or your in-laws, your situation. No. You have to tell only one thing. What do you want now? Penicilla is curious now. If they are unrealistic and think what to say, if they're asking something unrealistic, that if they know that they're unrealistic, then we can make them understand it's unrealistic. If they don't know that that is unrealistic, they have to go to the psychiatrist, not to me. Got it? There could be the two options. If they are knowing they are unrealistic, we can make them they're unrealistic. Even if they don't know, it's expecting something unrealistic. So this is not the place. So they may be in some imagination, hallucination, illusion. Yeah. And not only the SFBT, any therapy will not work for the people who are facing the psychiatric illness, which are not in their control, which is happening due to the biological reasons. For them, they have to go for medications. If somebody is taking medications, they can take medication. Additionally, it's a very important point here. Therapies, counseling is not alternative for medicine, but supplementary for the medicine. Hello? Lalita got the point? Counseling, therapies, so they are not alternatives for medicines. It is supplementary for the medicines. Let them take the medicines, whatever they are already taking. Let them use the therapy. When they feel comfortable, when they think that their problems are solved or minimized, let them go to the doctor again and seek for reducing the doses or stop the doses as per the advice of the doctors. We are not here to tell anyone you stop the medicine or reduce the medicine or start the medicine. We are not supposed to do. Being a counselor, being a therapist, being a psychologist, we are not supposed to do. That is not in our scope. Whenever you think that the client is not in the reality, whenever we think that the client is expecting something which is not a reasonable, unrealistic, then we can think that the client is not in the psychological issues, maybe psychiatric issues. Yeah. So people who are taking medicines, of course, you can take SFBT sessions, no problem. That will not cause or that will not cause any issues. That will not be a problem. They can additionally take the sessions and all, but not to stop medications. We are not here to suggest. Okay. Got the meaning of content free now? Content free in the sense, not getting into the problem, only analyzing their need based on that, asking questions and using the templates. That will give the solution. Okay. Let me explain one more in a simple way, one more with example. A person is coming and telling, yeah, a person is coming and telling, sir, when I was 5 years old, I did not have food properly. When I was 10 years old, even for 2 times meals was a luxury for me. Even after when I was 15 years old, I was suffering a lot because of my family situation and I was not having food. That even that idiyappam I have not had in my life. Yeah, that much problems I was facing. So he's explaining now. So what is getting into your mind? What is coming to your mind now? So he's telling all these things. So what do you think in your mind now? He's coming and telling all these things now. So what is coming into your mind? What is there in your mind now? What do you want to ask? One question, if you want to ask this person who was explaining about all his problem in the past. Zeba, yes. Not what can we do now? What do you want now? What do you want now? That's all. That's all. What do you want now? How can I help you? That's all. Whatever you do not have in the past, if you get into the problem, how it is going to be helping you? What do you want now? Tell me. You do not have idiyappam. I can buy for you. Tell me now. Or I will tell you the route where you can go and buy one more for me. That's what I can do. Yeah. And whatever you do not have for your lifetime, by telling that, and you are simply wasting my time. But I cannot tell this one to the client. Just for the understanding, I'm telling. And most of the people, they are not coming out of this problem because they more focus on these problems, whatever had in the past, whatever they had in the past. Now we got the concept content free. Content free means the problem free. You don't have to focus on the problem. You just ask what you want. You'll go towards the solutions. That is the point. And there could be exceptions in rare situations when there could be some analysis required. There we can ask about the past, not all the time. NLP's concept, SFBT's concept. So it is not encouraging people to get into the problems of the client, more rather asking the clients to tell about their expectations so that the session will be effective. Like this SFBT, there is one more chapter, a small chapter in NLP also. NLP was developed in 1976, SFBT was developed in 1980. Might be the similarities may be there for this one chapter. Yeah. So what is that chapter which is similar to SFBT and NLP? NLP practitioners. REBT Zainab, REBT we are asking the rational questions. Yeah. So here also we ask questions. SFBT questions are different than the rational questions. Content free, one is content free. Milton model, yeah. Blame frame, outcome frame. How many of you remember this topic which we discussed in NLP practitioner in MDCC? Blame frame, outcome frame. People who are there in the blame frame, they are problem focused. People who are thinking in the outcome frame, they are solution focused. Got it? Okay. Just for reference of MDCC students, I explain. Yeah, others don't get got confused. REBT is part of SFBT. Zainab, I even didn't know about it. REBT and SFBT, CBT, not SFBT. CBT, REBT is the next level. CBT is base, REBT is next level, not SFBT. SFBT is completely different. What I told was CBT. REBT came from CBT. Okay. Now, it's a very good question from Lily. Yeah. What if the person doesn't know what do they want? That is the problem for many of us. That is the problem for many of us. Many of us don't know what do we want in our life. Many of us, we don't know. Many of us, we don't know. Forget about that client. If I ask here, I'm sure only 10% of the people can tell what do they want from their life. Not about a particular person, about their life. Now you ask a question in your mind. If you are clear about the outcome of this life, type S. If you are confused, type C. If you are not clear, type no. Honestly, you should know very clearly what you want from this life. From this life, if you are clear, type yes. If you are not clear, type confused C. If you don't at all, if you are not having any idea, type no. At least if you are typing C is fine. If you are typing C, again, it's not too late. Find the purpose of this life. Many people in the world, so wherever we go, I ask with this question, what is the objective of this life? What is the purpose of this life? And people come up with only about 10 to 15% people, they come up with some answer. 80% of the people, they don't know why they are living in this world. What do they want from this world? What do they want from this world? We don't know. When we don't know what we want, when we don't know where we want to go, and the life will be miserable. Life will be miserable. For many people, they think that they are stuck because they don't know what they're supposed to do. Yeah, so that we can make the clarity. The same way for the session also. The same way, like what I asked for life, no? When you are not having the purpose, you are getting confused. The same thing with client also. Sometimes client doesn't know what do they want, because somebody was asking what to do. If the client is telling, they don't know what to do. If they don't know what to do, then where is the problem? Then the problem is not there, no? Isn't it? Then problem is not there, but they are not able to accept it. For that, we can do some concepts. Okay, right. So this is called content free, not focusing on the problems, focusing on the solutions. For solutions, there are various aspects and concepts we'll be discussing in detail. Yeah. And as according to Sfbt, interview itself is the intervention. Interview means questioning. Will you believe if I say that? Yeah. Will you believe that if I say by asking few questions, client can get solution? Yes. Only few questions. I'm not giving any solution. I will be just asking questions. That's what it's mentioned here, interview. Yeah. Interview, it's mentioned like a questioning. Asking only few questions which will make the client think the purpose of the session, the purpose of the life, and what do they want, and how do they move further. Along with the Sfbt questions, we can do some other therapy also. It will be clear. Yeah, that is the point. Yeah, that is the point. And Sfbt is completely with the formulating questions. And there was a research, average 4.5 sessions, around 5 sessions may be required for getting the solutions. But these are all the outlines. What Sfbt is telling, it may be less or more. Yeah, it may be less or more. To get solution by asking the questions, it may require 4.5 sessions. So they have, the experts are telling, but it may be less or more. And per session, it may be 40 to 60 minutes for the first session and 20 to 40 minutes for the follow-up sessions. So these are the concepts, how Sfbt sessions can be done. And the changes, whatever is happening, it is based on the therapeutic questions, how we are using the useful questions. And we will be discussing what all questions are there, how it will be helping us. Yeah. The basic principles of NLP, that Sfbt, the principles itself will give the clarity. When you are doing therapy, a counseling session using Sfbt, please remember these points. If it is not broken, don't fix it. Basic principles. Sfbt is suggesting us. The same kind of principles are there in NLP. Yeah, NLP, what is that called? There are some basic principles in NLP. What is that called? That itself a solution for many people. In NLP also there are principles that is called presupposition. NLP's principles are called presupposition. Okay. What all Sfbt principles are there? Number one, if it is not broken, don't fix it. What does it mean? What does it mean? When a client is coming for counseling, when they are discussing about some problem, don't ask which is not relevant to this problem. There might be some problem in your view, but they are okay with that. Don't ask. For example, a client is coming and complaining, my husband is coming late and he is computer savvy. He spends more time on the computer, on the internet, and he's not paying attention to the family. Yeah. And when they are telling all these things, and she's very clear that he's computer internet savvy and more interested, and he's not paying time, not giving time to the family. Okay. So now the counselor is asking, is he having the drinking habit? She's telling, yes, that is the reason. I think he may be drinking more and sitting in front of the internet, and asking that person, if you are paying attention and drinking, don't you think that it will spoil your life? Don't you think that you will be in trouble? Don't you think that it is not against the morals? Don't you think that it will spoil your reputation? Are you able to connect now? Actually, she did not come for this problem. He may be a social drinker or he may be a drinker. That is not a problem for her. And she has accepted already. And if you go in detail, and if it's not relevant. Why do you are digging into some other problem? And the point is very clear in front of us. The point what you are talking is not relevant. You are trying to add something which is not broken already. That is already strong. And when you add all these points, and suddenly that wife is telling, sir, don't talk about that. So he is drinking, along with that, I am also drinking. We share and drink. That is not your problem. You just speak to him about the computer and internet. You are talking about this. Yeah, we are okay with that. And why do you take that problem? Got the point? We are focusing in some area where they are already comfortable. For what they have not come here. Now, if it is not broken, don't fix it. Got the point? They are okay with that. What is your problem? You are trying to break it. Being a counselor, I have to give all the morals, and that's not your work. Yeah? That's not our work. Focus on the points what they want. Okay, right? Is it clear? If it's clear, can you please type yes? If it is not broken, we're doing counseling. Focus on the points for what they have come and what do they want. Don't involve what is already okay and which is not a complaint for them. Maybe in your point of view, you may think that that has to be corrected. If they talk about that, you talk. You don't have to take all the problems along with the existing problems. That will make things complicated. Yeah? Okay. The second one, if you get positive result, do more of it. It's a very wonderful concept. Whenever we do something positively, we keep on do something positive and going and doing something else positively. We are more focusing on doing various things positively. If I am getting something positively now, I have to do it more in order to get better result. Do more of it. That means get in detail, get deeper and deeper, get the things in the positive way. When there is a conflict, when there is a conflict in between husband and wife, and they are not able to cope up and they are not able to align with their thoughts. Yeah. So husband is doing something, so which is liked by the wife. Do it more. Do it more. She likes it. And you are focusing on something which she doesn't like. You are focusing on something which she is least bothered. And many problems, it is coming because we don't know about the people, what they like. And we are not focusing on it. Husbands may be having 100 problems. Wife may be having 100 problems. But where they are okay with us, where they are happy with us, are we doing it more? Are we getting the positive result? So whenever we have a session, so focus where they are getting a positive result. where they are very positive. Focus on those points. Ask them to do it more so that the result will be good. The same thing in a company, employee is doing something and is getting better result in through this some concept. Let him do it more times so that it will be established in a strong way and giving the better result. If you are getting this point, type yes. If you whatever you do in your life, if you are having positive result, do more of it. That will increase your productivity. Yeah. Okay. And if doesn't work, whatever you work, it is getting positive, you should do it more. If it doesn't work, don't do it again. Do something different. And many of us, when we do something, when we are not getting it, maybe we are not getting it means you don't have the capacity to get it and you want to improve the skill is different. Even if you are putting more skills, and again, if you are not getting, do it again for some time and then leave it. Many times, whatever is not working for us, and we are getting compared with other people, and we are thinking the other people they are doing, and why can't I do it? It's not that why can't I do it? Why should I do it sometimes? Hello? Why should I do everything? There are something which I don't want in life. Got the point? A person who is doing A business is okay, and he is seeing somebody else is doing B business, and I'm thinking that the B business is going smoothly for that person. I'm going and doing B business, but doesn't work for me, for my nature. I don't want it. I should leave it. A business already is getting the positive result, and I'm more focused in my skill. Focus on it, and you will have more developments. Many people they think that they want to do everything. People who are doing many things, sometimes they may not be doing some primary works immediately. Their primary works effectively. So focus. What is working, do more. What is not working, leave it. That may not be matching with you. Think in the task, the concept. Right? Can you please type yes? Yeah, this is a very good proverb. Jack of all trades, master of nothing. Zainab, these principles for everyone. These principles for us, for the clients, everyone. Mostly for us to understand. For us to understand, through us, we'll make the client understand. Through us, we'll make the client understand. Okay. Then, small steps can lead to big changes. Small steps can lead to big changes. Most of the times when the problems are big and we are giving up and we think that the problems cannot be solved because the problem is big. Nothing. You don't need a big key to open a big room. You need a small key to open a big room. Key is always small. Problems may be very big. No problem. With the small key, you can get solution. And make a tiny steps, small steps. You can take a big changes. You can lead to the big changes. That will not be a problem for us. Yeah, clear? Small steps can lead to big changes. The language for solution development is different from that needed to describe a problem. Okay. When a client is coming to us, the client is telling this is the problem. The problem, the structure of A. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. The client may be thinking that I'll be using the same language, asking about the same language means same method. The language meant here is the method. Yeah. I don't have to use the same method to decode, to solve this problem. I may use some other template where you will think this one and you will automatically get the solution for this one. Don't think that the way how you are thinking about the problem, the same way I have to ask the question so that you will get the solution. No need. A person who is not able to walk, I don't have to go and train him to walk. If I'm giving good nutrition and I'm giving awareness and I'm making him healthy, he himself will walk. Got the point? He should not expect that I will be holding him to walk. My solution way is different. The way I'm going to give solution is different. I will not be holding your hands. You yourself will be walking when I'm giving the nutrition, when I'm giving the, the items what you want to be healthy. So your expectation and my expectation may be different. Your problem, you described about your problem. For your problem, don't think that the same way I will be giving the solution. My solution giving method, the language how I am giving the solution is completely different. It may be different. It's not necessary that it has to be same. Got the point? So don't confuse with the word language. Language you mean here the method. The method how you are expecting, the method how being a counselor I am giving, it may be different. Don't think that this only I want, then only I will be okay. Just follow my procedure, follow my rules. This you can connect with the government hospitals. When people used to go and tell that please give that red color tablet, give me that yellow color tablet, that will be working for me. Don't tell that. You tell the problem, doctor will suggest you. Yeah, doctor will prescribe you. Describing a problem and giving a solution, it may not be from a person, the same view. It may be from different angle. So this we can make the client understand. Yeah. And no problem happens all the time. There are always exceptions that can be utilized. It's a very key point of SFBT. Exceptions. What is exceptions? Problem is not the problem always. Problem is the problem sometime. The same problem is not the problem sometime. The same problem is the problem for some time. Yeah. The problem when we are having, yeah, just a there are exceptions in our life. There are exceptions in our life where we don't find a problem like a problem. Okay. A person who is having the headache and suffering a lot after the marriage. Before the marriage also the same headache was there, but the person was not feeling like suffering. What could be the reason? You can type now. What could be the reason? The same headache, the severe headache, the particular lady she was having before marriage and after marriage. Before marriage, it was not a problem. That means it was hurting, but that was not disturbing her. But after the marriage, it is disturbing her. Why? Problem is same, but she was okay before marriage and after marriage not okay. Why? Wonderful. Wonderful. Now problem is the problem or environment is the problem? Now headache is actual problem, right? Headache is the problem, or where she is there, that is the problem. So before the marriage, whenever she used to have a headache, mother used to apply balm, yeah, and mother used to share the work. Mother will make her rest, and she was not in a position to feel that heavily, and she will become after some time. But maybe, just I'm telling for example, huh? So after the marriage, in-laws, they may not be supportive sometimes. That is making her feel sad. Even with the headache, she's doing all the work, yeah, and she wants to do all the responsible work so that she's feeling painful and heavy. Got the point? Now tell me, exactly the problem is problem here, or the some exceptions he had in the past. What was the exception she had in the past? She had some exceptions in the past so that it was not a problem for her. What was the exception? Care of mother. Wonderful, wonderful. Wow. We got the solutions now. We got the solutions now. What was the exception she had? She was the same problem was there before and after the marriage. She had exceptions. A tea from mother, care from mother, care from father, siblings, and which is missing here. That is the problem. And whenever clients are coming with the problem, you have to find, was there any situation the same problem happened at the time? How did they manage? What was that exceptions? What was not there or what was there, so that they could able to handle it successfully? That we can check. If you are understanding these exceptions, please type E. What do you mean by exceptions? Two problems in two different situations. One becomes a heavy problem. One was a problem, but it was not like a problem because something was there. What is that? We are not worried for all the problems. At some point only we are worried. And why we not worry at this particular point? Why we are worrying now? What was not there, we worried. Or what was there, we worried. But we did not worry. And what is not there or what is there now, we are worrying. Just compare it. Your solutions, you will get it. You will get the solutions. Easy. Yeah? Got the point? For all the problems you think, whatever you think now as a problem, just think, was there any time that you had the same and felt like it was not a problem? You think and type yes if you are thinking in particular situation. You may be thinking something problem now, but the same thing you might have got in the past, but that was not a problem at all for you. Why? What was there or what was not there? For your problem, can you please type now? What was there or what was not there? You felt it was not a problem at all. Yeah. Got the point? So this itself a solution. When we make the client understand. And what is the solution for this problem, what they are having now? For that, we can guide them. We can guide them. We can make them take a better solution. So what all things we can do? So all these things we'll discuss after the attending the class before marriage was not at all a problem. Not at a problem. Now attending a problem. Okay. So what is stopping you? Responsibility. Okay. So how to manage along with that? Okay, wonderful. Yeah. So furthermore, we'll discuss. Take a 9 minutes break. Okay, take a 9 minutes break. Please come back at 6-7. Yes. Have come back. Can you please type yes? Okay. So let us watch a video, and what is the outcome from this video you can share. Yeah. So it's in English, and it's a simple video which gives a lot of learning. So you can just go through and we'll have a discussion about this. Hope you are able to see the screen of the video. Okay.
นี่คือเรื่องราวระหว่างฉันกับลูกและสับปะรดฉันไม่ได้เรียนหนังสือไม่รู้ว่าต้องพูดต้องสอนแบบไหนฉันรู้แค่ว่าต้องทำให้ดูให้เขาเห็นเป็นตัวอย่าง
เป็นไงล่ะ อร่อยกว่าไอติมอีกใช่ไหม
จ้าแม่ น่าทำขายนะแม่เนาะ ไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะ แม่ ทำไมไม่มีใครซื้อเลยอ่ะ
งั้นลองไปดูที่ตลาดว่าเขาขายกันยังไง
บิ๊กวิจ้ากล่องละ5 3กล่อง10จ้า
หมูปิ้งจอมทัพหมูปิ้งอร่อยครับหมูปิ้งจอมทัพจ้า
พี่กล่องละ5นะคะ3กล่อง10จ้า
สับปะรดไหมคะสับปะรดทีละอะไรคะไม้ละ5 บาทค่ะ3 ไม้ 10 บาทนะคะสับปะรดไหมคะ
พอเห็นเขาได้สังเกตได้ลองทำเองวันนี้ฉันสบายใจแล้วที่เห็นเขาทำได้แบบนี้และมั่นใจว่าวันข้างหน้าถ้าไม่มีฉันเขาจะยืนได้ด้วยตัวเขาเอง
อัชราภูลสวัสดิ์ได้รับ
Yes. What is the learning? You can raise your hand and speak, or you can type also. So whatever you have discussed so far about Sfbt, you can connect many concepts here. So what all concepts you can connect? What all concepts you can connect? Whatever you have discussed so far. Strategical solutions, focusing on solutions, learn from experiences, creating independency, solution, Going towards the next move. What else? Yeah. If something is not working, leave it. Do something which is working. Wonderful. Yeah. If something is not working, so don't focus on it. What is working? Focus more. Positively get the result. Yeah. Not giving up, changing the mind, coming up with a new ideology and the strategies, validating oneself. Yeah. So mother is making daughter to get solutions from around. Wonderful. Problem solving skill, seeing the opportunities. Yeah. Don't give up. Think alternative solutions. The work is same. The methodology is not working. This method is not working. Do something else which will work. Got it? Small steps lead to big changes. Whatever we have discussed so far about SFBT, that all applicable in this particular video. We can copy from successful people. We can get the ideas from successful people. We can see how the market works, how people are doing it, getting idea from the people, getting knowledge from the people. That will be beneficial for us. Yeah? Clear? Okay. So these are the basic principles, and the therapeutic position, how we can have therapeutic positions in SFBT. So what will be beneficial when you are doing SFBT sessions? How we can handle being a therapist. So how you can be a successful therapist. Number one, shared expertise. Whatever you have expert knowledge in you, so that you can share. Share in the sense, apply. So that will be beneficial for the session. Number one. Number two, not knowing stance. What is not knowing stance? When you are sitting in front of the client, think as if you don't know anything about the client. When the client is coming to say something, immediately, okay. All husbands are like that only. Not only your husband, every husband is the problem. And she's trying to tell something else. And you are telling all negative about the husband. And she was telling, my husband, I know that your husband is having some problem. And you are having some problem with husband. And you are coming here because you want to go for divorce. And she came just for some advice. That's all. Yeah. So we don't have to think something. Be there and let the client speak. Take a stand of not knowing stance. What exactly? I don't know anything about you. So being a client, you are here. Tell what you want. And after you tell everything, then I will be in a position to find what I should do. Yeah, that's called a not knowing stance. Showing natural empathy. Empathize the client. Be there in their position and think. So what they may be thinking. Yeah, that's called empathy. Being there in the client stand in their shoes and think about the problem. What they have come here and what do they want. Focus on client's words. So we may be judgmental many times because we are seeing many clients and we think that for this problem this will work, this problem this will work. And focus on client's words, what exactly they want. Yeah. And turn-taking process. Turn-taking process in the sense, when the client is speaking for half an hour maybe, within this half an hour, there could be something where the client is stressing something and putting more the importance. Focus on those points. When she's talking about everything and she's telling emotionally, my husband that day, he brought some rose for me. So that made me feeling happy. Oh, that means turn-taking process, the wow moments and the key moments where they need to be acknowledged, where there were changes in their mind. It may be positive or negative. So what is affected? With this 30 minutes of talk, they might be sharing many things. Yeah. but keep observing where they were very sentimental, positively or negatively, where they were thinking that wow moments, where they were thinking that's the sad moments, where they wanted the exact the acknowledgements. Those things will be helping us to make the client to go towards solutions. The 30 minutes talk will not help us. 30 minutes, the problems what we are listening may not help. If you are not focusing on the turn-taking process, the turn-taking points, the key points, what they focus, where they focus. They may be talking many things, which will be helping them, that we have to analyze. Clear? So turn-taking process, we have to see, listen. You don't have to select everything. You don't have to take everything. Select the key points, what they want, and build it. Build the rapport and build the session. This is the therapeutic position, being a therapist. So how we can handle the clients. Are you all clear about these points? Can you please type yes? Whatever we are discussing now, it's preparing ourselves to get into the SFBT. Preparing our mind, get into the SFBT so that it will be easy for us. So how we can move towards the clients. Yeah. And the therapeutic responsibility. Being a counselor, and we have to secure a frame. That means secure a frame, it can be in different angle, knowing the legal legal background of us. Are we eligible to do the sessions? And if you are doing, for example, a person who is not having psychology background, so we cannot call it as psychologist, we cannot call it as counselor. And at the same time, it's not that we cannot give a solution to a client. That is coming under life coaching for the life development, life skills. You can do that. Secure your frame and secure your place. It has got many meanings. Your position and your place. And many people, they have the sessions, they have counseling centers at their home, as part of their home. Is fine. There may be something, some sort of disturbances may be there for the family member sometimes when you are having the session. In that situation, you can keep it far from your home in a different place. That may avoid a lot of negativity inside your house, sometimes inside your mind. So make your profession and make your personal different, so that you will not be influenced by something else. Yeah, the working good condition should be good. So when I am speaking here, and I should not be hesitant to speak something. If I speak something, somebody will listen. In that situation, I cannot speak. And there is no door. Both husband and wife, they have come for counseling, making the husband waiting outside and speaking to wife, and wife is reluctant to speak because she's hesitant. Husband may listen. That may create more problems. So keep all these things. Being a counselor, secure your profession, and secure the situation, keep the good working condition, and be prepared. And before SFBT, I used to do this, the typical counseling sessions only, asking the problem and for the problem and digging into the problem and having a deeper and deeper knowledge about the problem, getting a lot of questions about the problem. After SFBT, I used to have a few questions in front of me. I used to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 questions, which I think that will change the client's mind. I used to keep those questions near my desk. For any problem, these 10 questions can be asked. Within these 10 questions, most of the clients, they will find the solutions. I don't have to go deeper and deeper, but at the same time, I used to listen to their problems. As we discussed earlier, though we don't want their problem, but without telling that, they will not be happy. Only by expressing, they will feel relaxed. Sometimes only listening to the problem, they will feel relaxed. And many clients I have seen. So they will be telling all the problem, telling, now only I'm relaxed. Then my mind was, even I have not spoken one word, and how did you relax? Yeah. because they just want to tell and they'll be relaxing. So for that reason, you can just listen and ask selective questions. So useful questions within the session will be helpful. So this is the counselor's therapeutic responsibility, how it has to be done. Yeah. And for the client, we are not solution factory, being a counselor, being a psychologist. Client, if they are not cooperating, no problems can be solved. Client may not be knowing the solution, but when we are making them know the solution, when we are making them understanding the solutions, they should be in a position to work out. Homework is required. Many times we may be thinking the counseling means it is happening inside the counseling center, and when they go out and they will be free. No. Till they come to the next session, they have to do something. Without that, how will they get the solution? Homework can be given. For the next 15 days, you'll have to focus on this. For example, a person who is not having the confidence on coming for counseling, you are telling that for 15 days, write some affirmations, positive words, read it daily morning 10 times and the evening night 10 times. And when you come back next time, we'll see. The client is going and not doing this and coming back again telling I am not improving anything. Yeah. Then how will you improve? You will not improve. You did not listen to the counselor's words and did not do the homework. It is the responsibility of a client listening to the therapist, and whatever therapists say, they have to do. Having changes, it should come from the client. No counselor can change you unless and until you are coming forward. That we have to make them understand. Between the sessions, whatever is told, you have to practice and come back. And many times we have seen counselors, they are feeling sad because the client is not improving. How the client will improve? Unless and until we are making them responsible for this session. You are not alone. You are not the person who can make the changes. The client. Tell the client, when you come next time, you have to do it and come. And it is your responsibility. Don't think that this session will only be helping you. So do the homework and come back. Yeah. So there is a therapeutic responsibility in between the counselor and client. Yeah. And there are some grounding rules. So how we can proceed with the session? The client says something about their problem. The interviewer means the helper, the counselor shows he heard what he said. That is important. Responding to their problems, responding to their words. Sometimes just nodding without also is fine. Okay, fine. Oh, is it? Then just make a client comfortable in telling. If you are keeping mum and telling like sitting like this, sometimes the client will get stuck. Client will think that he's not liking me. Yeah, he's not liking me to tell all these things, and they'll be stuck. Sometimes when we are not responding, we may go to our own problems. We'll connect with our own problem. Yeah. So the interviewer shows he heard what is said. Number 2. Summarize by mentioning keywords. Few words, whatever they are telling, just reflect on those words. Summarize it. Okay, you went from Chennai to Salem, right? Okay. So Chennai to Salem by train, huh? Okay. So after going from Chennai to Salem by train, then you went by taxi. So that means that your connectivity, summarizing something what I heard. The client will be comfortable in telling the problem. Because they want to ensure whether my counselor is serious in listening to me. Is he getting the points, whatever I'm telling? Yeah. And you can ask a question in between that shows he heard what he said. And what did you tell that? That happened before that or after that? So what did you tell at the time of moving to a new place? Some questions related to that, relevant to that. Yeah. So these are the grounding rules when you are listening, when you are attending a client. So that the client will feel that my counselor has heard everything well. Yeah. So these are the groundings which we can follow. So the groundings, whatever we have told here, is it clear? If it is clear, can you please type G? Okay. And there are some, apart from the principles, there are speculations also from Sfbt. Sfbt is coming up with something unique concept. So how it can be considered, how it can be taken to the next level. But what are the core speculations? Speculation is the concept, ideas. So what are core speculations? Number one, problems are subject to an individual client's perception and interpretation. Again, the same thing. Accident happened in a place. Okay, accident happened in a place. Are we responding the same way for this accident? Accident, one person fell down. Okay, so he's injured. Yeah, and people who are going on the road, maybe 5-6 people who are crossing every time, seeing this accident. Do you think everybody is having the same idea and the same intensity, the same way how they are thinking? Okay, no. Each will respond in different way. Okay, and now you take a person who is meeting with an accident. Okay, a person who is having an accident. Do you think this person who is meeting with an accident, the same level of interpretation everybody will be having? A person who fell down, will they be having all the same kind of thought? Normally, what kind of thought will come when they falling down? Oh, I am injured. I may not be able to walk for some time, and I may be admitted in the hospital, and it's a serious thing. So it happened, something like that. Will it be same for everyone? A person who has met with the accident a lot of times earlier, what will be his thought? It's another incident. It is one more accident. It is one more accident. That's all. This is interpretation. Interpretation matters here for the problem. Problem is not the problem here. Problems are subject to an individual about his perception and interpretation. Perception means his past, what he has got. Interpretation based on that, what he is interpreting, giving a meaning. The same level of accident, one person is taking it serious, so one person is taking it moderate level, one person is not at all bothered. I will think, okay, it's fine. Why? Why? Because of their perception about the accidents, about the experience, about their knowledge about it. A person who lost 5,000 rupees from the purse, yeah, was having the purse in the bus, somebody has taken 5,000 rupees. Do you think everybody will be 5,000 rupees is it's not a small money? Do you think everyone will be the same way they will be feeling? A will be, oh, 5,000 only, it's fine. It's a small amount, we will manage. 5,000 amount is same, yeah. B, for him, he's an employee. A is a businessman. From his money, cash flow, and perception and the value what he is giving is something different. And he doesn't bother. Okay, 5,000 will earn, so on. B is an employee who is earning monthly 15,000 rupees. From there, 5,000 he lost. It's not a simple thing. So 1/3 of his salary has gone. Yeah. So he is not bothering. He's bothering and he's worrying. Okay. And the C is the laborer. C is the laborer. He's earning hardly monthly 10,000 rupees. Per day he's earning 700, 800. Okay. 5,000 is about his 7-8 days salary. 7-8 days wages. 7-8 days wages. Amount change here. Amount change here. Same amount. Now, who will be feeling very bad in this situation? A or B or C? C. Because his perception, his interpretation for this 5,000 rupees is very big. Very big. And I should not say, see, hey, 5,000, for 5,000 you are worrying this much? Why are you worrying for 5,000? 5,000 is nothing. 5,000 is nothing for you, not for him. Many times seeing others' problem, we think in this way. It's a simple problem. Why they are too much creating problem? It's a simple problem for you, not for them. For them, it's a big problem. In this situation, you may be thinking that's a simple thing, but what is there in their mind at that situation? For you, it may be simple. For them, it is serious. Attending a client, sometimes we think the same for C client also. No. Attending a C client, sometimes we think that it is same for A. No. Attending A and C client, we think that all the clients are the same and ignoring the feelings of B. The problems are subject to an individual, the client's perception and interpretation. So listen to them. What is the level of intensity they have? Unless and until you stand in their shoes and see, you will not be in a position to find out. Got the point? Yeah. So problems are subject to an individual client's perception. And another speculation is that the emphasis on the past and details about the problem are not essential. As I told, if they are telling, it's fine, let them tell. But from your side, don't force them. No need. I think it will be apt if I give one more example. A boy who is going to the office, on the way, so his vehicle got punctured. Okay. So what should he do now? So he started seeing the tire, how much it is affected, and told, and seeing the brand. It's mentioned the ABC brand. He's cursing the ABC brand company. This company, the quality and all, only 3 months now, so it is busted, poor quality, and I will be complaining against them. And complaining all these things, and again thinking about mother every day she's giving the food late. That is the reason why I was going fast and having this problem now. And thinking about opposite house auntie also. Whenever I see outside, whenever I come outside, the auntie is coming, seeing her face, nothing will be okay. The same thing happened today also. Every day seeing her face. So this is the problem. So either you have to change the face, change the house, or change the auntie's face. Something has to be done. Otherwise, this kind of problems I cannot stop. It's going in the mind. And immediately, auntie's face, if you cannot change the auntie, there is a problem. Change the house better. And on the way, then you saw some cat was passing. That the core problem happened not because of mother, not because of the auntie, it's because of the rat, the cat. Which was chasing the rat. That was the problem. So now, this person is where? Will he get the solution? Whatever he thought about this situation, all problem. We do the same in our life also. Whenever something happens, we always think about why happened, what has happened. We are going deeper and deeper into the problem. What he has to do instead? When it happened, immediately he should call his friends. He should call his neighbors. He should call somebody who can help. He can ask somebody, where is the puncture shop? So that he will get the solution. Asking about the puncture shop and getting fixed the problem doesn't mean that he should not consider all these things. Automatically, he will start thinking about it next time. No problem. But don't get into this in detail. You think about the solution, all the related problems will automatically solve. Automatically solved. That's what Sfbt is telling. You don't have to put your effort to think about the problem. Put your effort to think about the solution. Your all problems will be solved without any effort, easily, positively. So when it happens, immediately we are focusing on it. This is my problem. Okay, this is my problem, and this is my solution. Yeah, this is my problem. This is my solution. When something happens, I'm more focusing on the problem. Why it happened? Who was there? And because of what it happened, yeah, and how severe this problem is, and what all things are there. And I'm making a research. I'm doing a research about the problem, having more and more questions about the problem. When I keep focus on some people, they are standing close to the problem mentally and think about the problem, why it happened. Some people, they are keeping away and think about the problem again, why it happened. Some people, they're keeping far, and from there they're thinking about the problem. Some people, they're sitting on the problem. They're sitting on the problem, telling that I'm not getting solution. Hey, you are sitting on the problem, and you are more focusing on your questions and your thought, everything is on the problem. You are sitting there and telling that you are not getting the solution. That's also fine. Some people will be sleeping on the problem. They'll be sleeping on the problem, and they'll be telling that I'm not getting solution. How will you get the solution? Whatever you speak is talking about only the problem. You don't think about the positive. You don't think about the solutions. Yeah. So come out of it. What we are telling, keep the problem here. Let the problem be there. Hey, see this. Problem happened. Don't sit. Don't sleep. Don't see. Don't go far and see. You just leave it as it is and find what is next. Only one question will change you. Only one question will change you. What is next? Rather than why happened, change your word. What is next? That's all. If you ask why happened, you may get hundreds of reasons. We don't want that. Because of that one question, you are not coming outside. Ask one question instead. What do I want? What is that one thing I can do? That is fine. Got it? Is it that much difficult? Is it that much difficult? It's very easy. It's very easy. By asking this question, all the problems associated with that particular problem, that will be automatically solved. Our mind will think without any effort. Zero effort, you will solve all the problems. When you are thinking of when you are changing your word and when you're focusing towards the solution. Clear? Yeah. So the core speculation. Yes, Mahmuda. Yeah. Client usually asks us what to do and how to do. And we will be asking the client. That is the advantage of Sfbt. You don't have to tell, they will be telling. What do you think? Can we give solution to the client? Do we have all the resources to give solution for their problem? Do you think we have more solution, more resources than what they have? They have the solution. Only problem is that it's not coming out. They're not able to take it out. And we are here not to give solution. We are making them take the solution from them only and use it wisely. That is how it works. That is how it works. We are not the solution creator, solution factory, that we can do something so that they will be. But we can make them think. Few questions will make them think. That is possible. Yeah. That is the question. There will be no question. Even after asking what if they still be quiet and silent, they will not be quiet and silent when we are using Sfbt. There are ways to make them open their mouth. There are strategies. There are ideology. There are questions. Even after that, applying these questions, if they are not opening, they don't want to cooperate. They are not coming for the session. They just came to the session because of somebody else. They don't want the solution. Got the point? If they are hesitant to tell, if they are resisting by some issues, we can help them. Even applying all the techniques and the ideas, then if they are not opening up, it's not our problem again. It's their problem. They are not come for the counseling. They are here because of somebody's interest, not on their own interest that they want the solution. How can we help? Nobody can help. Okay. And there are occasions when problems are less or absent. That is called exceptions. This also you have to keep it in mind. As I told, before marriage and after marriage, before joining college, after joining college, find out when the problem was not a problem. The problem was less or absent. The similar thing happened in the past, but that was nothing for them, or that was hurting them little bit, not this much. When we find out, we'll find out easily. So where they were comfortable, where they were successful handling this particular problem, can find out. And practitioners believe that, the client can make change. Believe that the client can make change. And sometimes seeing the client, seeing their down position, seeing them very low, we think that they will not be coming up. And we can give hundreds of examples. Client who are very, very down, very, very low, immediately they are boosted and they have gone to the maximum level. They become super energetic after the sessions. Don't underestimate their their talent and the energy, because something is not clear. That's why. So have you seen the drainage water when it is passing by, some stone will be there. It is stuck. Because of this, the drainage water will pop out and it will be spoiling all the place. And we'll be thinking that all the place is spoiled and we cannot correct it. Just go and take that small stone which is stopping. All the flow will be okay. It will be flowing like anything. It will be smooth. Don't underestimate the power of the client's background. Yeah. So the trust is important here. And we can make small changes, the small changes, whatever we do, so that will give the greater impact. So we don't have to think that whatever may be the size of the problem, so that can be solved by small steps. And believe this one, clients are competent and resourceful to construct what they want. They're competent, they're resourceful. Then why they are coming for counseling? They are not able to utilize it, and they are not able to identify it. They are not able to identify it. They're not clear. They don't know how to do it. And with our questions, with our templates, with our examples, they'll be in a position to identify the resources. And they are already competent. And there is one more, one particular presuppositions of NLP. You can connect with this. What is the presupposition? We had a reel today. For this, Sfbt is telling they are competent, resourceful. NLP is telling we have all the resources what we need. We have all the resources what we need. I don't have to take something extra. That is optional. But I have already the resources. When I believe that it's not there, and we will not be in a position to go further. I have all the resources what I need for my problems. It's already been given. Only thing is that I have to search and find out. I have to find out where it is. Yeah. And the client should be directly involved in the decisions and goals. This we have told in many aspects. So when you are getting the client, you are not a person, so who can take the decision. Let them take a decision. When they are coming for the divorce case, and don't tell that this husband, nobody can live with this husband. You divorce today itself. That you cannot tell. Let them decide. Only thing is that we can make them analyze, realize, and we can use some techniques to make them understand that. And we are not here to tell them you take a decision, so that no, that we are not supposed to do. Okay, these are the core speculations. core speculations, mean the core concepts of SFBT. If you are clear about the speculations, if you are adding value for your session, please type yes. I think that the concept, the ideas, what SFBT is coming up with. Yeah. Okay. As I told, SFBT is full of questions. Questions means valuable questions, insightful questions, experiential questions. Questions will be very helpful comparing with the statements. It can be used as a practical tools in changing attitudes. When you are telling, when you are asking something, people will respond. When you are telling something, people will listen, or sometimes will not listen. Got the difference? When you are asking question, people will respond. At least the body language or verbal or in the mind. When you are telling the statement, they'll be listening. Sometimes they may be absent in listening. Got the difference of statement and question? Questions will always be making people alert in the conversation. I don't know how many of you observed this. Our sessions are not statement based. Our statements, all the sessions are question based. If you understand, if you notice hereafter, most of my sessions are question based. For each, and it doesn't mean that you have to answer for the question. Whether you answer or don't answer, I will be asking question, I will be telling, and will be moving. That is the reason why you get connected. I don't have to get all the solution from you, but I'll be asking. I'll be asking and I'll be telling sometimes. So I'll be telling I'll be seeing your answer and I'll be going ahead, but not the statements. Statements are less, questions are more. In the last SFBT session, one student asked, sir, if you are asking a lot of questions, means then we will have more time to answer, and I'm not expecting answer. Getting answer is additional for me. And you may be thinking that getting answer, I'm telling, no, I'm making you aware. I'm making you sit with the curiosity here, not get only solutions, not to get the answer from you. Got it? So our questions will always make us people be alert. The same thing happens in the video recording also. Many students, they have told. So when they see the recording, when I'm telling here types, they are trying to type yes in the recording session. Yeah, where to type yes? It's not a Zoom. Because they connect with the questions. Yeah, so that happens. So there was a study. There was a study by Howard and Kerin in 1994 through a radio program. With rhetorical questions. Rhetorical questions means effective or persuasive or attractive. We can attractive questions and a content equal to the statement, which is effective. So they made a research. So they found the question is powerful. Question pattern is powerful. How many of you observed the advertisements? Advertisement, they come up, they don't come up with the statement, they come up with the questions. And now you'll understand even our program pamphlets, mostly program text, you can see you want to change your mind, question mark. Do you want to decide your future effectively? Question mark. Start with that. When we start with that, and people will see, okay, yes. Do you want to have a hygienic food? Question mark. And people will product their product, be promoting their product. And if you are telling this is this, no, that will not be getting inside. Your daily intake of vitamins should meet your daily needs. Your daily intake of vitamins should meet your daily needs. So what? It's a statement. Yeah. And make this as question. Does your daily intake of vitamins meet your daily needs? So which one you will respond? The first one is getting inside, or second one? Second one, even if you are not opening the mouth and you will be telling the answer yes or no here. And you will start thinking about it. Yeah. Both are same. Both the concepts are same. Content is same. One is statement, another one is question. Which is effective? So I'm telling your daily intake should meet your daily needs. Okay. And you will not be listening properly. But asking this day, does your daily intake of vitamins meet your daily needs? Oh, yes. As Zainab telling, all the influencers are using the questions, not the statements. You want to change your life. He is not changing his life. That's why he has become an influencer. Not able to change his life. That's why he is finding a camera and become an influencer. And he wants to change our life now. Yeah. And he's starting with the question. He's starting with the question. Uh-huh. Do you want a flat belly? This attracts more people. Many times we are buying flat, but not belly. Belly is same. Only the flats we are buying. Isn't it, Raghunath sir? Buying flat is simple, easy, rather than buying, making a flat belly. But still, when you are asking this question, and we become more energetic and more powerful, and we think that, yes, got it. This is the power of questions. Yeah. Going and knocking the door and asking, does your paste having the salt? No, only the sweet. Yeah. At least he's asking, knocking the door, and we feel like he's knocking our door. The feeling. Yeah. That is the point. And he's not only asking that particular lady. Whenever he asks there, and we start answering because the questions are powerful. And using the questions effectively, and how we can move ahead. So all these things will be discussing in SFBT, and SFBT is an introductory session. And I hope you got the basic idea of SFBT, solution focused brief therapy. Will be having 8 sessions. Yeah, we'll be having 8 sessions. And along with SFBT, we have some interesting the concepts called problem solving techniques, and we'll be having art of discernment. Discernment means taking a decision effectively, a balanced way, holistic way. So that we will be discussing not only the SFBT content. So all along we'll be having 16 hours of program. If somebody wants to enroll, you can enroll. You can contact the coordinator from where you got this link. Okay. So any questions or any key takeaway from today's session? The nature of questions and the concept of questions, everything we'll be discussing in detail in the upcoming sessions. So the session will be happening along with the DCP batch. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this time 5 to 7 p.m. Okay. Any questions or sharing? So what is your key takeaway? You can type your key takeaway. So what is that one thing you have taken today? So which can be applied? You can raise your hand and speak, or you can type. Thank you, Mary. So what is that one thing which you want to apply in order to get the better solution? Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. What next? As Rizana telling, what next is very powerful question. Yeah. Ask this question. What next? Less problematic question and more solution. Less problem, more solution. Focus on the solution, because many times we had this. Don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution. But how? How? That is the point. We know that. All our people we use, don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution. How? SFBT teaches. Yeah. Okay. The Sangnans are telling same incident, interpretations are different. Same incident. What you see, he's also seeing. But what I see, what he sees, different. Yeah. Not to give up anything, but methodology, if it doesn't work, don't go with the same methodology. Do something what is positive more, so that you will get more. And if something is not working, don't go behind that, leave it and use something else. Yeah. Being optimistic. Find the solutions, the exceptions. Find the exceptions. So what are exceptions? You can do it. Yeah, the video. whatever we have discussed, that is focused in that video. Yeah, that is beautifully described in the video. So the person, whatever the routine thing was doing, it was not working. So we should not give up and do it. Yes. Pooja is mentioning yes. So instead of giving advice, that is not SFBT. A general counseling concept itself. Counseling concept itself, we are not supposed to give solution. We will ask them, we will make them think, and they will take the solution. And we cannot take the 100% solution, give 100% solution for anybody's problem. Only they can do. But we can make them think from their side 100%. That we can do. That we can do. Yeah. Listen, select, and build. So whatever we listen, it's not that with half an hour or 1 hour, whatever they speak, we cannot use the complete the content. Just use something which is required, selected, the turn taking, the key points, and build it and develop it. Okay. So the action, instead of telling, do it in the action so that it will be powerful. Yeah, finding the exceptions. So in general, for anybody's problem, just find out there should be some exceptions in particular situation in the past. So where we were resourceful and we were having this problem very less, and this problem was not at all a problem at that particular time, and we were in a position to manage that effectively. Just ask this question: what was the exception you had at the particular time? So that will be helping. Right? Clear? Any questions? Yeah, the session is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So these 3 days, 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, DCP, ACLC, both same. The new batches will be getting certificate in the name of Advanced Certificate in Life Coaching. So we are aligning with various authorities and have renamed it. MDCC is called Advanced Certificate in Psychology and Counseling. So it has changed in India, Sri Lanka, everywhere. And for the UAE, the different names are there. So not to get confused with the name of here. Name the UAE is getting different names. So for India, Sri Lanka, we have these names. Okay. ACLC, ACPC. ACPC is MDCC. ACLC is DCP from this batch. Right? With all this, we conclude today and we'll meet again in future. Thank you so much. Good night.